The first station. Jesus is condemned to death. Lord, it's too late for you to be quiet. You have. Lord, here is your cross. Your cross, as if it were your cross. You had no cross, and you came to get ours. And all through your life, and all along the way to Calvary, you took upon you, one by one, the sins of the world. You have to go forward and bend and suffer. The cross must be carried. Lord, you walk on silently. Is it true then that there is a time for speaking and a time for silence? Is it true that there is a time? For a moment, he staggered, then fell. God in the dust.
And so, Lord, I followed you, setting out.
The fourth station. Jesus meets his mother. Lord, I pity your poor mother. She follows. She follows you. She follows mankind on its way of the cross. She walks in the crowd, unknown, but she doesn't take her eyes from you. To carry Jesus' cross. He passed by on the road. They pressed him into service. The first to come along, a stranger. Lord, you accepted his, chose the enforced help of an indifferent and timid fellow. Lord, all-powerful, you sought the help of a powerless man. By your own choosing, you are in need of us.
Lord, I need others. The way of man is too hard to be trodden alone.
The sixth station. A woman bites the face of Jesus.
Seventh.
For a long time, Lord, her eyes were on you. She suffered from your suffering. Unable to bear it any longer, she pushed the soldiers aside and wiped your face with a cloth of fine linen. Were your bleeding features imprinted on her cloth? Maybe. In her heart, surely. Jesus falls for the second time. Lord, you are spent. Again you have fallen to the ground. This time you fall not only from the weight of the cross, but from exhaustion.
Recurrent suffering dulls the will. My sins, Lord, are dulling my conscience. My vision becomes obscure. I no longer see. I no longer see other people on my road. My ears gradually close. I no longer hear the complaints of men. I find myself on the ground, on the plain, far from the road.
Jesus rebukes the daughters of Jerusalem. They weep, they sob. It's easy to understand if you see what men have done to him. And they are powerless. They cannot interfere. So they weep in pity.
Lord, you have seen them, you have heard them, but you said, against you, my people, I have carved you on the palm of my hand. I will never forget you. I will not leave you often. I will never forget.
Again, you do not move for all the soldiers' beatings. Lord, are you dead? No, but utterly spent. A minute of terrible anxiety. But you begin again, just as you are, Lord, and walk on. Lord, you have fallen a third time, but this time close to Calvary.
Again, I fall every time. I'll never get there. But I've said that before, Lord.
The 10th station. Jesus is stripped of his garments. You had nothing left but your own cloak. You were fond of it. Your mother had woven it for you. But this too had to go. One thing only is necessary, Lord, your cross. Nothing comes now between you and the cross. You are going to be united forever, and together you will save the world.
And so, Lord, I must give up all these trappings which hinder me and hide me from your sight.
The 11th station. Jesus is nailed to the cross. Lord, you stretch at full length on the cross. There, without a doubt, it is made for you. You cover it entirely, and to adhere to it more surely, you allow men to nail you carefully to it. Lord, it was work well done, conscientiously done. Now you fit your cross exactly as the mechanics' carefully filed parts fit the engineer's blueprint. There had to be this precision.
Thus, Lord, I must gather my.
For 33 years, it has been going on. For 33 years, you have lived fully, minute after minute. You can no longer escape. You are there, at the end of your life, at the end of your road. You are at the last extremity, at the edge of a precipice. You must take the last step of love, the last step of life that ends in death. You hesitate. 3 hours are long, 3 hours of agony, longer than 3 years of life, longer than 33 years of life. You must decide, Lord. All is ready around you. Between heaven and earth in the awesome night. With passionate love, he has gathered his life. He has gathered the sin of the world, and in a cry, he has given all. Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit.
We commend our spirit, O Lord, into your hands. We commend our hearts, for we must die to ourselves in loving you. Into your hands we commend our lives. O Lord my God, why have you gone from me, far from my praise, far from my cry? To you I call, and you never answer me.
Jesus is given to his mother. Your work is done. You can leave your cross. You can come down to rest. You have surely earned it. Slowly you slip down like a man weary of labor and drowsy with sleep. Your mother takes you in her arms. What a state you are in. You were not sensible. You died of exhaustion. Perhaps the Father did not require so much, but you rest in peace. Over your face, calm and serene, there passes a ray of joy. All this is accomplished. You have made your mother suffer, but she is proud of you. Sleep now, my little one. Your mother.
How can a mother desert her son? She'll also stand by us. Be with us, Mary, along the way. Guide every step we take. Lead us to Jesus, your loving Son. Come with us, Mary, come. Come with us, Mary. Come with us, Mary. Come with us, Mary. Come.
Is laid in the tomb. Let's forget it now and all go home. He is buried and the stone is in place. His family is in tears. His friends are lost. This time, it is really over.
Lord, it is not over. You are in agony till the end of time. I know. Men tread the way of the cross in relays. Fine. There lies my hope, Lord, and my invincible trust. There is not a fraction of my little suffering that you have not already lived and transformed into infinite redemption. When the road is hard and monotonous, when it leads to the grave, I know.
God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
From the depths I call to you, O Lord. Listen to my cry.
आगे आने
Yes. And 1, 2, 3, a big shout.